see in the background, we have a big plan. That's a show that the root of the America, how the America grew up, how the America raised up, and we are four people try to explain the the beginning of the history of the America, and we draw the lots of picture how to America raise and become an America today.
A few words about my picture. This is a history of Jamestown. When England came to Jamestown, they came for gold and silver, but unfortunately, they didn't find any gold or any silver. Uh, and It was a big problem because they didn't have enough tools and food with them to live and survive. And people were dying. But on the board was one guy who had a seed. It was a tobacco seed. Uh, I'm not sure, and we don't know where he got the seed because it was almost impossible to get tobacco seeds. Uh, but he started planting seeds, and he has is like small farm uh, with tobacco, and he started selling tobacco to England, back to England and to Europe, and change it for the gold. Um, that's how money and gold came to Jamestown. And after that time, every family in Jamestown did the same. They planted tobacco, and tobacco helps Jamestown to be successful, and that's how people survived.
Okay, my picture talk about when the Mayflower come to America with the Pilgrims and they find a land called Plymouth. They come to America with all of the stuff that they need to live here. And but in that time they weren't alone because they're living other communities or tribus called Wampanoag. The Wampanoag watch every single day how the pilgrims come and how they live in that land to learn about if they are good or bad things. But they find that they come with women and with kids. That means in that time that they gonna stay in America only for live there, but never to fight against others. So because one penal was were alone, they need to meet with that group because they need more people to fight against disease or against other tribus for get more lands. So they meet together and they learn each other about different skills that each group had in that time. For example, the one penal teach to the pilgrims how plant, how survive to the highest temperatures, and how fight against other tribes. And the pilgrims teach also some medicines or bring some medicines to survive to disease and other things.
This is picture show that the beginning of the America dream, I think, because there lots of European people think America is a good country for living. Then, for example, French, British, Irish, Germany people come to the America to the 13 colonies and live together. Because then in the British they give the lots of tax. They don't have a healthy life. But in the America they have a lot of money. They can save the money and they can grow lots of children and become a more taller than before. And they also that in the colonies they build the house, they have a farm, but in the European they don't have that stuff.
The drawings to my left depict some of the most important events of the rebellion in Boston. The time frame is from 1768 to 1770. In the first scene, this is a take on Edvard Munch's famous painting titled Scream, where the people felt anger on the imposed British taxes. In the background, John Hancock's ship, where there was a small skirmish between John Hancock's crew and British custom officers, which sparked the beginning of the rebellion. In the second scene, Boston was a crucial port in a global trade and commerce. Most of ships were produced from America's best timber reserves. Salted cod, sugar, and molasses were traded briskly between the colonies and the Caribbean. Sugar and molasses are raw material for rum. Rum was a currency used to purchase African slaves. Between 1700 and 1800, more than 250,000 Africans are brought to the American colonies. In the next scene, Boston was a global hub. The British wanted to control and dominate Boston harshly with British soldiers, and 10% of Boston population was black. It was a city under occupation. Boston was a melting pot, and tension was building. Strong tension made a great incentive for people to fight. Here, a history-making incident erupted on March 5, 1770. Political radical Paul Revere captured this explosive moment in a publication with the title The Bloody Massacre. In the last scene, Boston had the first weekly newspaper, Boston Gazette. The news spread rapidly to the 13 colonies by a revolutionary postal delivery system created by Benjamin Franklin. Before the news reached England, most of Americans already knew about the Boston Massacre, further heightening tensions throughout the 13 colonies.
My picture talk about the revolution begins. Many have their eyes set on new land west of the Appalachians. And, as the British closed off Boston's port and took away some of the other rights of Massachusetts because of the Boston Tea Party. On September 5th, 1775, at the first Continental Congress in Philadelphia took place. And, no one knows who fires the first shot on Lexington, but on April 19th, 1775, American Revolution has begun.